and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. Best 2 out of 3 falls with a 1-hour time limit. In the ring to my right, at 300 pounds from Beaverton, Oregon, Dane, Mr. Main Event, the Body Beautiful, Rush. His opponent, at 290 pounds from Idaho Falls, Idaho, Bruiser Bryan.
Bruiser Bryan Cox and Dane Rush in our second main event and final main event of the evening's bout. This should be quite a match.
I've been waiting for this one all night, Dutch. Bruiser Bryan and I have been training hard together. We've been spending a lot of time together. And Dutch, I'm telling you, and I'm sure that's nothing that you don't already know, that Bruiser Bryan is on a quest. And I'm not sure what it is, but I know that anything that's standing in his way is going down.
Well, I talked to the young man earlier, Matthew, and he told me that he remembered me mentioning the fact about the Pacific Coast Heavyweight Championship here not too long ago, and he said he'd sure like to get a crack at that belt, and from now on he's going to train doubly hard. I saw the tape that you guys did, the videotape last week, where you fellas were working out in the gym, and both in phenomenal condition, but Bruiser seems to be, like you said, he seems to have a quest, a goal that he's after, and I think it's the championship.
Yeah, I think that's just the beginning, too, Dutch. You know, I've been all over the world, and I've seen the best. And Bruiser Bryan has got what it takes to be the very best.
Yeah, he has that incredible ability to, when you're doing your very best, he's going about half speed. When you're going about full speed, he's going maybe 3/4 speed. And then when he goes full speed, you better move.
And some of the moves he does, Dutch, 200-pounders can't do.
Yeah.
And here he weighs, they say 290, but he's got to weigh 305, 310.
Yeah, he's a huge young man. Stronger than the ball. I don't think he really realizes his own strength. Dane Rush backing up, not having too much to do with him at the present time. Trying to be very cautious as to what he's doing with him. Wasting some time talking to referee Tony Kazinga. That's an old time staller. Yeah, well, to the referee. He's looking over at Bull over here, who's sitting in the corner.
Yeah, I try to put myself in Dane Rush's shoes right now. What kind of strategy would I have if I was Dane Rush? I really don't know, because Bruiser Bryan's got a counter to anything that Dane's got to offer.
In sheer strength alone, he's like a bull. He's just as hard as a rock. I've seen him take some terrible beatings. At least I thought they were beatings that he was getting. But he's so strong, he just seems to walk through a lot of them. After you beat on him so long, he just becomes immune to them. Oh, he's got Rush hooked on that top rope, bending him backwards over the top rope.
Now there's a 300-pounder pushing another 300-pounder around like he wasn't 300 pounds.
There's a hip toss by Bruiser. There's a second one, a one-armor. Oh, look out. That whole ring must have moved 4 inches on that one. There's a DDT. Oh,
there it is.
Oh, my, this match. Oh, that's kidding me. Unbelievable. That took less than a minute.
In record time, too. That's my man. That's my man, Bruiser Bryan.
Fans, this bout is not over. This match is a special match for Championship Wrestling USA. For you viewers, this is a 2 out of 3 fall match. Bruiser Bryan has just beat Dane Rush in less than 1 minute. Surprises the britches off of me.
Well, you haven't been too surprised tonight because you got your britches still on.
Yeah. I'll tell you, Lou the Bull Andrews being suckered into that match he had and losing that one, that surprised me. I mean, that really surprised me.
What do you mean suckered? What do you mean?
Well, he momentarily lost his place in the ring when he lost his concentration, and as soon as he did, bingo, he was beaten. He just took everything for granted. I think he walked in there thinking it was going to be a cakewalk, and all of a sudden he's on his back. Big kick by Dane Rush. The chest of Bruiser Bryan Cox. Dane Rush takes over on the Bruiser. Forces him back into the corner. He's going to arm whip that big man, and he does. Ooh. Oh, he tried. tried to clothesline the Bruiser, and the Bruiser clotheslined him at the same time. But Rush, fighting off the pain, gets up and starts putting the boots to the Bruiser. There's Santa Claus over there watching the proceedings. Santa has come over tonight for all of you kids that are in there. He's going to give Granny over there a kiss. Granny wants nothing to do with him. Hey, get away from me. But Santa's talking to her. She's having second thoughts.
Is that one of the wrestlers dressed up as Santa Claus, Dutch? Is there something you know that I don't?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Maybe we ought to keep our eye on him.
Well, maybe you should. I don't know. Now we're going to keep an eye on Santa Claus.
I'm going to keep my eyes on Bruiser Bryan because he's going to kick some booty right here. He's getting ready to explode, Dutch. Any minute now. Come on, Bruiser. Bruiser throws that weight around in the gym like it's nothing.
I was watching him jerk that bar up with 400 pounds on it. You guys were working on that tape. He was pumping away at it like there was nothing to it.
He does seated behind the neck presses with 315, Dutch. Reps of 10 reps.
Oh, there's a belly-to-belly in the corner. Immovable object gives and falls to his knees. That being Dane Rush. Arm whip by the Bruiser on Rush. Full ring. There's a boot right up into the jaw of the Bruiser. Down goes the Bruiser.
Back up, though.
Clothesline. Dane Rush hung on to that second rope. Got a little more into it by hanging on to that rope. I swear, what a maneuver by Dane Rush. He's won the second fall here. This is Dutch Savage, and this is Matt Bourne. We're going to break right now for a word from your sponsors. This is Championship USA Wrestling. We're going to be right back. Don't go away. Well, here we go for the third and final deciding fall here on the main event between Bruiser Brian Cox and Dane the Body Beautiful Rush with his cohort Lou the Bull Andrews sitting at ringside. To my immediate right at the announcer's podium, there's young Matthew Bourne, who's getting a bit of a respite tonight after the cage match he had with Lou the Bull Andrews last week. It's been quite a match, Matt.
Yeah, and Dutch, you know, it is nice getting the rest and being able to sit back here and watch them. But I'm ready. You know, I'm sitting here and I'm a little anxious. You know.
I'm sorry. I am sorry. Oh, Dane Rush. Oh, my Dane Rush decided to slap the Bruiser, and he almost got his head taken off.
Wrong
the Bruiser's
move.
really ticked. He almost took Rush's head off. Rush almost went upside down. He's trying to hide behind the bull over here. I'm sorry, man. Oh, man. Very seldom do I ever get a good laugh at this business, but you don't slap the Bruiser. He just about took his head off. Look at Rush hiding behind the bull over here. You want to play slapsy-wapsies? We'll play slapsy-wapsies with you. Get up here in the ring. Just get in between me and my running here. Now look at that. He's going to throw himself down. He wants to hurt anything that gets... Oh.
Is that the sign of a hungry man?
Oh, me.
All right.
What the Bruiser lacks in experience, he makes up for in sheer intestinal fortitude. Now they're shaking hands at ring center. The Bruiser suckered him into a left hook, another left hook. Got a hold of that right paw. He's squeezing down on that hand of Dane Rush. Taking him all the way down to the mat. And he stomps it with his heel. Not the flat of his foot, with his... Now he's going after Rush. Rush is going for a walk. Bruiser's bringing him back, saying, you're not getting out of this ring. This is supposed to be a wrestling match within the confines of the ring. Rush bails out the other side.
Well, if he's not going to stay in the ring with them, what the heck did he sign the match for? Crying out loud. Keep these guys in the ring. Lose just like them. You know, things get tough, they bail out. Every time these guys get in the ring, you're going to have to put a cage around it? I don't know, Dutch.
Stalling tactics. I can remember years ago, I had to keep a certain individual, kept running away from the something I was involved with, and we put a cage on the outside of the ring on the floor. And,
wow.
And then we put barbed wire on the top of it, 7 foot on top, so it almost reached the ceiling. You couldn't go anywhere but in and out of the ring. So if he wanted to run around the ring, I'd run around the ring with him. Once I got outside with him, he was mine. But if you want to keep a guy in the ring, you do what you did last week. You design a cage that's got a superstructure on it that a tank can't get through, and then wire the man in. There's more than two ways to skin a cat. There's an atomic drop by the Bruiser. Look at the Lou the Bull Andrews. He's sitting over here, he's just very methodical, very, very intent, just watching what's going on.
And again, things get tough, he bails out. You put a cage around that ring. These guys couldn't run like that, Dutch. These guys are big, strong men, you know, and I don't understand why they have to resort to bailing like that, because Brian doesn't do that. Bruiser Brian doesn't do that. He gets in trouble, he fights it out. It's
just part of their modus operandi. That's the way they work. A little bit of trouble, they're out of the ring. They know that, and there's nothing you can do about it in the rule book. Just so you're back in by a certain count. They're experts at it. It's part of their venue. There's that shoulder tackle by the Bruiser. That'll knock you flat in a minute. If he goes up to that top rope and comes off with it, this match is over. Bruiser going to try for a pile driver by the appearance of it. Going to try to pick him up. Oh, he's not a power bomb.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, there comes the Bull. Look out. Oh, the Bruiser power slammed the Bull. He caught him coming in. He power slammed him.
Now get Andrews out of there.
Stars. Ooh, the Bull is hurt now.
Oh, another power bomb.
Oh, come on.
That's it.
Come on. Oh, Matt Bourne is going up to the ring right now. He's left the announcer's podium. He's going up to the ring. Oh, the match attacks the Bull. They're going at one another. The Bruiser and Matt both working over the Bull. Dane Rush is down. They're just working over part of the pack there. There comes almost a double clothesline. The Bull bails. Dane Rush being stomped on, kicked, hit. Matt Bourne of the Bruiser livid. The winner of that match is Bruiser Brian Cox. They have left the building, fans. Last thing I saw was a garbage can going out of here in the hands of Matt Bourne, chasing Lou the Bull Andrews and Dane Rush. We're going to be right back with more of this Christmas festivity right after these announcements. Don't go away.
Christmas night, December 25th. A tag match inside the cage, the Matt Bourne cage, the one he beat Lou the Bull Andrews in, December 25th, here at the Bagley Center. Also, a tape fist match on that card between Bart Sawyer and Buddy Heartthrob Wayne. This building is not going to hold the crowd. Get down here to the Bagley Center early. Get your tickets from all the ticket outlets. Let's all have a Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas and enjoy it here. Christmas night at the Bagley Center. We'll see you here.